Gimper. Yes. And now we have our next one. We have Misfire, the Misfire Transformer. He was a Target Master. Misfire was one of our favorites in the Carta series, as well as Trans Tech, because he was a purple Decepticon Seeker from the Headmaster series. Target Master series. So cool. And, yeah. Even though, oddly enough, the logo is Generations Autobot, this guy is aimless and misfire. But he's now a Headmaster, Target Master thingy. Thingy. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Jar Jar Binks, wrong universe. Transformers. Star Wars. This one seems to be in a better box slightly. Yeah. Misfire. They're all about the Titan Force is all about the same size. They are like smaller than their original counterparts, G1. They're more detailed and they bend better. They probably have roughly the same articulation. But yeah, if you want semi-realistic looking G1 representations, they're it. They're good. Unfortunately for most fans, they are kind of pricey. They run about $20 around here, which Canadian would be $22. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. So California. Yeah. Let me see if I can. Now I could have untied all these sprue things like manually, but that would have taken forever. So grabbed up this knife. X-Acto knife the shit out of it. Pulled the whole thing out. Okay, here he is. Misfire. My Misfire toy from G1 is had a troubled leg that was wonky, like my tracks. Both versions of my tracks. This one smaller than Generations one, but I don't think Generations did many of the Target Master, Headmaster Seekers, so it's kind of cool to have a Titans version of Headmaster Seekers. And he does kind of look like a Veritech as well. He looks like one of those Orguses again, but the purpley kind. Purple gray Orgus, which is cool. He's an Orgus. That's neat. And there's still kibble stuck to him. Really stuck to him. Yeah, here he is. Yeah, he's Misfire. His head comes off. He's got articulated legs and arms. He's tighter than Kup, which is cool. Yeah, so posable, very cool looking. It's like I think his head is still attached to something. Oh, here it is. Cut off that thing. There he goes. There. Now his head isn't held down with a helmet. There he is. Okay, that's better. The arm kind of sticks up. Yeah, so this is not a review. I'm showing you toys. So these aren't really reviews necessarily. Yeah, it's kind of a review, but I'm not going to go over transformations or anything. I'm just taking them out of the box. Yeah. So there he is. There he is. Oh yeah. I'll make it a point to mention. I made it back to Misfire here for a second. Mark's Cards and I always maintain that Star Trek thought along the same lines as we did. So did Transformers. Many Transformers that came out were very similar to ones we thought of, including this guy. Misfire was literally the name of one of the protagonists in the Carta series. 6-7 months before the cartoon with the Headmasters, which was the finale of Transformers. G1 was the Headmasters and Target Masters introduced Misfire. So they basically used a character that was our character in that thing. So that's awesome. Yeah, Misfire right here. Misfire was a female, though. We made her a girl. This guy could be a girl. I mean, he's pink, so he's kind of a purpley pink. Maybe he's Prince. Maybe he's like, oh, purple rain. Well, Prince was not gay. He was sort of metro. But, yeah, he would be a total, like, well, he wouldn't be, like, mincing or anything. He would just be, like, you know, he just likes it both ways. He, you know, free-spirited. Anyway, there he is, Misfire. Okay, this one is Sergeant Kup. Apparently, they couldn't get permission to call Kup. Kup. Somewhere in the world, there was another Kup. Let's see, Sergeant Kup. He was one of the Transformers the movie '86 guys. This is a retool of him as a headmaster and a target master, which is an interesting idea. I think Skull Smasher was also a target master. He used to be both. Let's go. Headmaster. Kup was a headmaster. They made an RC, but apparently she's an exclusive. I was not able to get her. But if wait long enough, we could get her. Yeah. So. Wait. Waste. One. Kup truck. He's very similar to Generations truck. Kup from the Generations line earlier, about 10 years ago. He's got similar articulation to the Generations. He's kind of, well, he's got good movability, posability. I don't know how sturdy he is, though. He seems kind of cheap, plastic-wise. I don't know how sturdy he is. His head does come off. His headmaster is much smaller than the G1 headmaster, but he is about the same size as his G1 counterpart. It's kind of weird. Yeah. So, Kup. Sergeant Kup. Terribly rotten young punk. I'll straighten you out yet. Yeah. Me, Grimlock, love Kup's war stories. You're living one now. Engage the boosters for Cybertron's sake. Ah, Eric. Lionel Standard.